Did you know that some objects inside your home might be blocking your energy, preventing the flow of prosperity, and bringing negative feelings? In Buddhism, the environment we live in directly reflects our mind and emotional state. If you feel that your life is stagnant, that the energy in your home is heavy, or that something doesn't seem to flow, this video can transform your reality. Today, I'm going to show you 5 things you should immediately eliminate from your home, according to Buddhist teachings. By getting rid of these items, you will notice an incredible lightness in the environment. Your mind will become clearer, and your life will start moving in a surprising way. If you seek more harmony, balance, and inner peace, stay with me until the end, because these tips can completely change how you feel in your own home. Now tell me, have you ever felt that your home has heavy energy? That no matter how much you try to tidy things up, something still seems messy? Then let's find out what might be causing this and how to fix it. Before we start, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with a positive affirmation to attract good energy into your life. Something like, "My home is a temple of peace and harmony," or "I let go of what no longer serves me." Let's spread this positive vibration together. In Buddhism, the home is not just a physical space where we live, but a direct reflection of our mind and emotional state. When we accumulate unnecessary objects, we are often carrying emotional and energetic burdens that prevent us from moving forward. Attachment to material things creates invisible blockages, both in our environment and in our lives. That's why Buddhist monks live with only the essentials, keeping only what truly has utility and meaning. This principle is not about living with the bare minimum, but about eliminating excess to make space for what really matters. Moreover, everything we keep inside our home carries energy. Broken, accumulated, or unused objects may be holding on to negative vibrations, creating a heavy, confused, and stagnant environment. Have you ever noticed how certain places seem to have a loaded energy? Often, this happens because they are full of objects that no longer have a purpose, but still hold memories of the past. Buddhism teaches that by letting go of what no longer serves us, we allow energy to circulate freely, bringing more lightness, mental clarity, and well-being. Another important point is that attachment to material things can keep us trapped in the past and anxious about the future. When we accumulate things unnecessarily, we are unconsciously feeding fears and insecurities. What if I need this someday? This mindset may seem harmless, but in reality, it prevents us from living in the present fully. Letting go does not mean throwing everything away without thought, but rather learning to identify what truly serves us and what is just taking up space, both physically and emotionally. Therefore, organization and detachment are more than just aesthetic concerns. They are spiritual practices that help us create a harmonious home and a peaceful mind. The more clarity we have in our living space, the more clarity we have within ourselves. If your home is full of things that no longer make sense, perhaps it's time to reflect. What are you holding onto that you should have already let go of? Now, let's get to the most important part. The 5 things you need to eliminate immediately to transform the energy of your home. In Buddhism, everything around us directly influences our energy and mental state. Broken objects carry the energy of deterioration, stagnation, and neglect. Keeping damaged items in your home may symbolize difficulty in letting go of the past and moving forward. Additionally, on an unconscious level, these objects give off the impression that we're accepting incomplete things in our lives, reinforcing patterns of scarcity and attachment to what no longer works. Have you ever noticed how certain environments seem to radiate disorder and chaos? Often, the explanation lies in the details. That chair with a crooked leg, the cracked mirror, the chipped mug. These small elements, though they may seem harmless, are constantly sending subtle messages to our mind, reinforcing the idea that something is out of alignment or out of place. According to Buddhist teachings, our home should be a temple of harmony, and broken items disrupt that energy. By getting rid of damaged objects, you are not just organizing your home, but also performing a symbolic act of renewal. If something is broken and cannot be fixed, let it go. If it can be repaired, do so immediately and restore its original function. When we take this action, we show the universe that we are ready to receive new and complete things in our lives, without clinging to what has already lost its purpose. So, take a look around right now. What broken or defective objects have you been keeping? Clear them out. The simple act of discarding these things already brings a sense of relief and renewal. Try it and see how the energy in your home changes. Buddhism teaches us that attachment to material things is one of the main causes of human suffering. Many times we keep clothes, shoes, and objects that we haven't used in years, simply because of the feeling of, what if I need this one day? However, this thought traps us in a cycle of scarcity and fear of lack. If something has been sitting unused in your closet, it means it has already fulfilled its purpose in your life and needs to move on. Keeping clothes that no longer fit or that no longer match your style is the same as carrying the weight of a past that no longer makes sense. Each piece of clothing carries energy, whether from happy or difficult moments. Holding on to clothes associated with bad phases of life can unconsciously keep you vibrating at that frequency. The same applies to objects that have lost their emotional value or no longer align with your current identity. In Buddhism, there is the concept of energy flow and conscious detachment. When we donate clothes and objects that we no longer use, we allow this energy to circulate, helping others and making room for new experiences. The simple act of clearing out your wardrobe can bring a sense of freedom and lightness, as we remove not only excess things, but also the emotional blockages that come with them. So here's a challenge. Right now, pick up some clothes and objects that have been sitting idle and ask yourself, does this still make sense for me today? If the answer is no, thank it and let it go. You will feel immediate relief and open space for new things to enter your life. Accumulating piles of useless papers is one of the habits that most contribute to mental and energetic disorder in a home. According to Buddhist teachings, an excess of paper represents confusion, excessive thoughts, and a lack of clarity. Have you noticed how a space filled with scattered papers feels more chaotic? This is no coincidence. The energy of these items creates a visual and mental blockage, making it harder for creativity and peace to flow. Old magazines, notes that no longer serve a purpose, paid bills, and even outdated receipts are examples of things that take up space and store stagnant energy. When we allow these papers to accumulate, we're actually holding on to information and concerns that are no longer relevant in the present. In Buddhism, there is a principle called not carrying the past, and this applies to physical objects as well. Keeping old documents that no longer serve a purpose can reflect a mind that struggles to detach from past experiences. Additionally, disorganized papers can cause unnecessary stress. Have you ever needed an important document but couldn't find it amid the mess? This consumes time and mental energy. The solution is simple. Establish a routine for organizing and discarding these materials. Keep only what is truly essential and either dispose of or digitize the rest. This way, both your home and your mind will feel lighter. Try this now. Open that drawer full of papers and see what really needs to be there. You'll be surprised at how many things can be discarded. The feeling of relief will be immediate. Every object carries energy, especially those connected to significant moments in our lives. The problem is that not all memories are positive. Many times, we keep gifts from people who are no longer part of our journey or items that remind us of difficult times. In Buddhism, this is seen as unnecessary emotional attachment, which can keep our vibration stuck in the past. If you have something that always brings back bad memories when you see it, ask yourself, why am I still keeping this? It's not about erasing memories, but rather freeing yourself from negative emotional burdens. Holding on to objects tied to past relationships, moments of sadness, or losses can directly affect your energy and well-being. The more you release these emotional anchors, the more space you create for new positive experiences. Letting go does not mean ingratitude. You can express gratitude for everything that object represented and then release it. This can be done by donating, recycling, or even discarding it if it no longer serves anyone. What's important is understanding that if something brings back bad memories, it does not need to be in your space. How about doing a quick analysis now? Look around and see if there are objects that bring negative emotions. If you find any, make the conscious decision to release that energy. You will feel a great sense of relief and notice how your environment becomes lighter. By eliminating these 5 items from your home, you will notice an immediate shift in the energy of the space and in your own mental state. Buddhism teaches that everything around us carries a vibration, and when we surround ourselves only with what has purpose and meaning, that vibration elevates. Many people report that after an energetic cleansing like this, they feel an inexplicable sense of relief, as if they have been freed from an invisible weight. This sensation is no coincidence. It is energy flowing freely, without blockages, allowing new opportunities and experiences to enter your life. Moreover, the act of letting go teaches a profound spiritual lesson. Nothing is permanent. In Buddhism, impermanence is one of the fundamental truths of existence. When we become overly attached to objects, we remain trapped in stories, emotions, and situations that may no longer make sense. Removing these items does not mean disrespecting memories, but rather honoring them and moving forward. You do not lose the memory of someone special by donating an object connected to theme. In fact, you free yourself from the idea that you need the material to maintain the connection. The true value is within you, not in the things you keep. Another powerful benefit is the impact this has on your mental and emotional clarity. Have you ever noticed how difficult it is to concentrate or relax in a cluttered environment? Visual disorder generates mental disorder. When we remove what no longer serves us, we create a cleaner space, both physically and internally. This makes decision-making easier, reduces anxiety, and brings a greater sense of control over our own lives. The simple act of organizing and letting go can be a form of active meditation, helping you live with more presence and purpose. Finally, there is a direct impact on the harmony of your home and relationships. A light and organized home naturally invites peace and well-being. Conflicts decrease, moods improve, and the environment becomes a refuge rather than a place of tension. In Buddhism, it is believed that a balanced space promotes healthier relationships and a more fluid life. When you get rid of what you don't need, you create space not only for new things, but also for new experiences, learning, and deeper connections. Now that you understand these benefits, let's move on to the next part. How to keep your home filled with good energy. Now that you've eliminated the items that were blocking the energy of your home, it's time to learn how to maintain this high vibration and transform your space into a true temple of peace and harmony. In Buddhism, it is believed that the energy of the environment directly reflects our internal state, so taking care of the space where we live is essential. One of the first practices you can adopt is conscious cleaning, not just physical, but also energetic. Whenever you clean your home, visualize yourself removing not only dirt, but also any accumulated negative energy. You can enhance this process with natural incense, herbs like sage or rosemary, and even mantras that purify the space. Another fundamental tip is to prevent energy from becoming stagnant. Spaces with a lot of clutter, objects left untouched for years, and poor ventilation tend to accumulate heavy vibrations. The ideal approach is to keep windows open for air circulation, let natural light in, and, whenever possible, rearrange furniture and objects to renew the energy of the space. In Buddhism, it is believed that the flow of energy directly influences our lives, and a light, dynamic environment helps bring new opportunities, mental clarity, and greater emotional balance. If something in your life feels stuck, try moving and reorganizing your home. You might be surprised by the results. Additionally, the choice of objects we keep around us has a huge impact on our energy. Surround yourself with things that bring good memories, transmit peace, and have a true purpose. Avoid accumulating broken, unused items or anything that evokes negative feelings. In Buddhism, there is an interesting concept. Everything around us should have either a function or a positive meaning. If something fulfills neither of these, perhaps it's time to let it go. By doing this, you ensure that your home is a space that truly strengthens you, rather than draining your energy. Finally, a very powerful habit is practicing gratitude for your home. Every day, before going to bed or upon waking up, take a moment to be thankful for your home, for the safety and comfort it provides. Small actions such as making your bed with intention, taking care of plants, or even preparing a meal with care help create a positive connection with your environment. Buddhism teaches that when we treat our home with love and respect, it returns that energy in the form of peace and prosperity. Now that you know how to maintain good vibrations in your home, let's move on to the final part. A reflection to help you apply all of this in your life. If you've made it this far, you've realized that our home is not just a physical space, but a direct reflection of our inner world. When we accumulate useless objects, we also accumulate emotional burdens, energy blockages, and even feelings that prevent us from moving forward in life. The practice of letting go, as taught in Buddhism, reminds us that less is more, and that by releasing what has already served its purpose, we create space for new opportunities, learning, and experiences. Now, the question remains: are you ready to transform the energy of your home and consequently, your life? Eliminating these items may seem like a simple act, but the impact goes far beyond what we imagine. You may notice changes in your mood, the quality of your sleep, your focus, and even the relationships within your home. This happens because by cleaning your environment, you are, in reality, organizing your own internal energy. It is a liberating and powerful process. And remember, this transformation doesn't happen all at once. The ideal approach is to develop the habit of constantly observing and reassessing what still makes sense to keep and what is ready to be released. Letting go is a continuous practice, and the more you exercise it, the lighter you will feel. Now, I want to challenge you. Grab a bag or a box, and today, choose at least one of these 5 items to remove from your home. It could be a broken object, clothes you no longer wear, accumulated papers. What matters is taking the first step. Then, come back and share in the comments how this experience was for you. Did you feel a different kind of lightness? Did you notice a change in the energy of your space? Your story might inspire others to do the same. And before you go, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who needs to learn about the power of letting go. This way, more people can transform their homes and their lives with these teachings. See you next time.